Facebook plans to merge the messaging services of WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger and Instagram. Now, these reports are very sketchy since they are very early on, but the gist of it is that people on one messaging service can message another person on another messaging service. Facebook right now has more than 2.6 billion active users per year. Not many know this, but when Facebook went public, they acquired Instagram in the year 2012 and WhatsApp in the year 2014. Now, early on, Mark Zuckerberg said they would keep these messaging platforms independent, and that is what they are doing right now. So rumors aside that they are clubbing all these apps together, they are keeping them right now as they are, but a person on one platform can message another person. So in many families, for that instance, or with your friends, you may know that some people will be only on Facebook Messenger, some people will be only on WhatsApp, and some only on Instagram. I'm an example of that. I love to use Facebook Messenger. I do not like to use WhatsApp. The reason being that the WhatsApp interface is very dated, and for iOS it is very bland. Instagram is not a messaging service. It is meant to see photos and videos. The reason I detest using WhatsApp for the main fact that if you have a messaging service and you have a device where you have limited storage capabilities, then why do you need to use a messaging service that only will hog up a lot of your data? Facebook Messenger has worked on the principle that whenever you send a message to someone else, or a video, an attachment, or a photo, all the data is stored on the server. Whereas on WhatsApp, the data is stored on the server only for the time that it is not received by the user. Once it is received on the user's phone, the data on the server is cleared. Now for many of y'all have no issue in this. But let me tell you, when you have so many people and when you are part of so many groups on WhatsApp, it becomes a lot of information. It will slow down your device and you will have to back up your chats on the server. Whereas on Facebook Messenger or Instagram for that matter, all their chat data is stored on the server at no cost. Facebook wants to create a fast, best messaging experience, and the best one too. This is the reason that they are having plans in integrating all these services. They want to create a simplified service. Take this scenario, for example. A family is present on social media, but one parent is on Messenger, one is on Instagram, the children are on WhatsApp. Now, how will they communicate? Right now, there is no chance of communicating because they are all independent messaging services. In fact, they are very redundant messaging services. So this is what Facebook wants to fix, the gap between the messaging services. Now, all these services have something called as end-to-end encryption. Now, for those who do not know what is end-to-end encryption, it means that when you send an image, a text, a video, and attachment, your message is taken from your device, encrypted in a key. That message will be scrambled in such a way that if anyone intercepts that message, they cannot get hold of the contents unless they are the direct recipient of that message. So when the message is received on the receiver's end, the receiver's key will validate the message and the person is able to see it. So by integrating all these apps, Facebook security team right now has a big challenge on their hands. They need to keep these messaging services secure, and they also need to enhance the experience of the people using it. Y'all may have been aware that in recent years it has popped up that Facebook was involved in Cambridge Analytica scandal. Cambridge Analytica was a company in the UK that had certain people making apps for Facebook. These people took hold of Facebook's policies. They created a personality game, and in that game they disguised that they were actually collecting information about people. This was legal at the time, but what happened later on was in fact illegal. The person or the entity that collected the information then passed this on to Cambridge Analytica, which was not authorized to even collect any information. This information landed up in the United States campaign of 2016, and you'll know that Mark Zuckerberg was called to testify on Capitol Hill for these same reasons. One great aspect that would come out of all of this is for the marketing team at Facebook. By integrating all these apps into the same ecosystem, you could easily target people with similar likes. They could target those who are catered towards cooking or those catered towards tech views. Now there is one thing many of you users should know. Whether you are on WhatsApp or Instagram or Facebook application or Messenger for that matter, you are all part of Facebook Incorporated. All of your information and all of your identities are there within the company's ecosystem. Another thing that will come out of all of this is the ability of Facebook to determine the legitimacy of a user. For those of y'all who use WhatsApp, y'all easily are aware that to create a WhatsApp account, you'll just need your phone number. You can put any name on that phone number and WhatsApp doesn't validate that information. This is a big problem because in countries where people rely on WhatsApp for majority of the information, like India, there has been a lot of problem where people have listened and acknowledged certain news articles that are actually fake. They get these and they forward it. That was the concern of Facebook, and now they are taking steps to improve the legitimacy of the user. That is why you all may have seen that Facebook limited the sharing and forwarding of WhatsApp messages to 5 people only to combat this issue. Whereas if you look at Instagram or Facebook, you have to provide your photo identity, your name. You will be sent an email verifying that you are the same person. Facebook and Instagram cracked down on a lot of fake accounts. You can easily identify if a person is using a malicious account, a spam account, and those who are using legitimate accounts. So this is one great feature that will come out of all of this. So my take on this matter is Facebook really has to get their act together regarding their privacy issues. If that is not solved, then no matter how far they go with improvements, people will not trust. There has been a decline in the number of users using the Facebook platform because of these reasons. If Facebook manages to pull this off, they will be able to bring masses of people together in a chatting experience that is none like any other that we have ever seen. These are still in the early stages and Facebook expects this to be a 1-year project at the minimum. I would like to hear your thoughts on this topic. You can drop your comments below and I will respond to them. You can also contact me via my social platforms that will be in the description below. Let me know what kinds of videos I should make and you can message them to me. Thank you for watching and see you again.